Good evening, I'm Steve Ellis, and seated next to me is a man who needs no introduction, but I'm going to go ahead and give him a shout out anyway. Matt Fenema. Matt, I'm feeling positively electric about tonight's event. Of course, I feel positively electric about everything. What are your thoughts?
Thanks, Steve. I believe this is going to be the best MCOY event yet, and you can set that in concrete. And if you want to set really well, give me a call.
Seriously, folks, we're here to give you the play-by-play as 8 of the state's best construction firms go head-to-head in a battle for the coveted Michigan Contractor of the Year award. One incredibly accomplished general contractor is going to go home tonight with this baby.
That's right, Steve. But I want to emphasize that there's no losers here tonight. There's one winner and 7 people who don't get hernias from lugging that thing around.
All right, well, let's get to the competition. This is exciting because it's the first time we're seeing the nominees up close and personal. Aren't you excited, Matt?
Yeah, I'm on pins and needles.
Sorry, that's my tool belt. Now let's take a look at our nominees. The Chrisman Company.
Headquartered in Lansing, with 8 full-service offices in Michigan, Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia, Chrisman has done work in 38 states.
Chrisman is represented here by Project Executive Brian Chrisman, who looks to be in great shape for this competition.
Steve, I don't know if you know this, but Brian's a LEED accredited professional. He's trained in luge, elephant polo, Egyptian stick fencing, and dodgeball.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
Well, then he could be tough to beat. Let's hear what Brian has to say about the MCOY and his firm.
The MCOY Award nomination is all about relationships. Chrisman believes strongly in building lasting relationships with all of its subcontractors. West Michigan has an outstanding group of general contractors and subcontractors, and we're very humbled to be a part of that group and to be considered one of the top firms. The MCOY process helps us learn about some of the things that we need to work on as a general contractor with our subcontractors. And we know that making the subcontractors successful on our projects is the most important thing to also make us successful. So we work very hard with that. We want you to know that we're listening to you guys and that we're working very hard to make sure that you guys are successful. Because of that, we're very grateful and humbled to be a part of this process. Thank you.
Dan Voss Construction.
Founded in 1951 by Daniel R. Voss, this full-service construction firm prides itself on building great relationships in addition to great buildings.
Looks like they're sending President Dan Voss into battle today. Dan has 6 kids, so I know he's got the stamina to ride this out. And he's an avid outdoorsman too.
Dan got his first taste of competition at the age of 12 in the Gus Macker basketball tournament.
How do you do, Matt?
He lost.
Well, let's see if Dan addresses that in this clip.
My dad has always said that we're in the people business, not the construction business. I think a lot of what the MCOY is all about the people. It's kind of like the golden rule. We treat people how we want to be treated. It's kind of like the underlying thing in all of the nominating criteria. So it's like a validation for us that we are doing the right thing. We're treating the people right. The subcontractors see it and they nominate us, and we just think it's a really great thing, and we're honored.
Elzinga and Volkers Construction Professionals.
Founded in 1945 with a simple mission: listen, solve, satisfy. Elzinga and Volkers today serves the entire United States and has business operations in Canada and Mexico.
President and CEO Mike Nowakoski is the man leading the charge for Elzinga and Volkers. And it looks like he's hungry for his firm to take home the MCOY for a second time.
He probably looks hungry because he runs marathons. Those people are always barfing all over the place during the race.
Thanks for that image, Matt. Let's see if Mike can wipe it from my mind in this clip.
Well, the MCOY nomination means an incredible amount to us. Elzinga and Volkers prides itself in being held accountable, and when we consider what ASAM has done with the MCOY program, we've been very fortunate in benefiting from how we're evaluated by all of our partners. And I think that's something that's been missing in our industry for many years. People can take this position of being greater than another party on the job site, and it's really given us a dose of humility to understand that We're simply one of the entities on the site getting the job done together. We're fortunately given a leadership role in that, but reality is we're no more important than the next, and with the MCOY criteria, we're made to realize all the things that our trade contractor partners appreciate from us and count on us for in order to have a successful project and relationship. So I really appreciate having the opportunity to be nominated for this award once again this year. Thank you.
Earhart Construction.
Building a remarkable client experience right from the start, Earhart Construction was founded in 1962 by Larry Earhart Sr.
Earhart is being represented by President Ben Wickstrom, who I believe is our first college football star. Isn't that right, Matt?
Yes, Ben was a 3-year starter for the Michigan Tech Huskies football team.
How'd they do when he played?
They went 9-21 with a girl-to-guy ratio of 10-1. It was some long winners those years, Steve.
Ouch. Let's roll this clip.
Being nominated for the MCOY really is important to us at Earhart. We feel like it really serves as a good external check on our internal best practices and core values. That's really what I appreciate about the MCOY. It is a really good measuring stick against the best in town on how we're performing on those high expectations that we've set for ourselves. And we know that if we do those 10 things well and combine them with what matters most to our clients, our projects are going to be successful, and at the end everyone's going to walk away saying, wow, that really was a great experience.
Owen Ames Kimball.
The longest-standing commercial construction manager and general contractor in the state of Michigan, Owen Ames Kimball has completed projects in 39 of the 50 states.
This is a great front man for Owen Ames Kimball, Frank Stanek, the youngest president in the firm's history.
Yes, Frank's got a stomach for competition. He just missed out on qualifying for Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest. Did you know that last year's winner downed 60 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes?
I did not, Matt. You're a fountain of information, and I understand some of it's even true. Let's see what Frank has to say about OAK in MCOY.
Well, 2 words come to mind. The first is honor, and the second is relief. Honor because it's nice to be recognized by the American Subcontractor Association of Michigan for this award, because it just lets us know that we're doing the right things with our subcontractors. We're a team, and we want to make sure we're doing not only things the right way, but to be recognized by our subcontractors. And the second part was the relief. When Steve called and let us know that Owen Ames Kimball Company was nominated again this year, this award really means a lot, not only to OAK, but to our industry. And I think the bar keeps getting raised each and every year, and we're happy and honored to be part of this award.
Pioneer Construction.
Now in its 4th generation of family ownership, Pioneer Construction continues to build on a legacy of strong work ethics, personal service, quality craftsmanship, and hands-on management approach.
Pioneer President and CEO Tim Showalter is putting himself on the line here for the MCOY, and there's no doubt he's a tough competitor.
Tim made it through Marine Corps boot camp in Quantico, so he can make it through anything you throw at him now. And he probably knows 27 ways to disable you with a ballpoint pen.
Let's hope he doesn't have to use that skill tonight.
It's always a big honor to receive a compliment from a respected person or friend, and I think the ASAM subcontractors are the best in the business, so we consider it a big deal, and we want to thank you all for that.
Rockford Construction.
Since its founding in 1987, Rockford Construction has completed more than 4,200 projects, totaling more than $3.8 billion all across the United States.
President of Construction Tom McGovern is a great choice to lead the charge for Rockford. He's ridden a motorcycle to 2 second-place finishes in the Baja 1000 off-road race in Mexico. That's a true test of endurance.
That's nothing. He's made it through 106 tea parties with his 2 little girls. I gotta talk to Tom after this event so I can get his secrets for my 2 princesses.
I bet he's still recovering. Let's hear from the man himself.
Well, at Rockford Construction, we actually have the MCOY Award and ASA goals as part of our strategic planning. We think about how we can be better. We don't rest on our laurels on an annual basis. We ask for feedback. We look for advice from our subcontractor team. We recognize that, we're not the one that by ourselves makes projects successful. It is a team, and how we interact with everybody is really critical. So it's very important to us, and ultimately when it comes down to the day, to have your peer group nominate you means that we're doing something right. We're not always doing everything right, but we're doing something right, we're listening, and it gives us satisfaction that we're in the spot we should be.
Triangle Associates.
Established in 1918 as George Datema & Sons, Triangle Associates is now in its 4th generation of family leadership, and it's proud to earn more than 75% of its work from repeat clients.
Triangle is back in the MCOY race for the first time since 2010, and they're not messing around with President Mitch Watt as their standard bearer. I gotta say, some of the stats we've seen today are mighty impressive. Where'd you dig them up, Matt?
I found them on the internet.
And then they must be true. Let's have a listen to our final nominee.
On behalf of the entire team at Triangle Associates, I'd like to thank ASAM membership for this wonderful nomination. It means a lot to the entire team at Triangle Associates. We work hard to deliver our projects to our clients, highest level of quality, in a safe manner, on time and on cost. And we couldn't do it without the strong relationships and great dedication that we have from all of our subcontractor partners on each and every project. It's an honor to work with each one of you, and we really appreciate the dedication and hard work you've put out to us on our projects. And this nomination is a testament to the fact that you trust us, you like working with us, and you believe in what we do and how we do it. And it's a huge honor for all of us to go through this nomination, and we look forward to working with each one of you again in the future.
Well, that's quite a lineup, Matt. The best of the best the construction industry in Michigan has to offer. I'd put them up against any 8 firms anywhere in the world. How about you?
Well, I agree, Steve. I don't know how we're going to pick a winner here, though. Maybe the 8 guys can duke it out in a WWE cage match? Or maybe we can set up an American Ninja Warrior obstacle course out on the Meyer Gardens grounds. You know what? I know. Let's do a dance-off.
As much as I'd like to see any of those competitions, Matt, this year's winner has already been decided by a vote of ASAM membership. And here to present the winner are 2 of the evening sponsors, Bean Garter LLP and McAllister Rentals.